The city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
They'll roll him out right. This is caught, and they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert from 6 yards away. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Next score, Eagles 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be second and about a yard. Throwing, Mayfield. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mayfield. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. Now they try the right side here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield on play action. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play that time for Cleveland.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Touchdown, Browns. Anthony Schwartz from 6 yards away. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit.
Shall come forth as you go. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just...
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Cleveland Browns. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Mayfield down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. And the reception made by Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll miss. Not a whole lot there that the defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a 2nd down and 6. They go play action with Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second down, here's Chubb again. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Browns drive about to get started. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Wrong way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Now Mayfield on 4th down. He's going to float this one deep right side. They've got his man complete. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. From their own territory, an incredible play on 4th down. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try again.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Rolling to his right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Brandon, never ceases to amaze me just how fast these defensive ends are in the game nowadays. Part of that is what we've seen in college football, where they've gotten smaller and faster on the defensive side of the ball. But they've brought that to the NFL because it is hard for an offensive lineman to keep them away from the quarterback.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Hurts. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. There he goes left side. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Steps away. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. On the right side, caught by Green. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up. Not much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to go up top for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He'll buy some time right. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself, because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the red zone now, Mayfield. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown, Browns! A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. On first down, Hurts. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week one, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from and deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he coughed it up, and the Eagles have recovered. Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away. I
love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off at the 13, and they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Extra bulk up front for tight ends. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there with now 3 week 1 touchdowns. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check 26, check 26. Out, out.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And caught, right side, Green. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He goes right back to Green. He's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts, eluding the pressure right. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. From the 29, Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Montez Sweat able to run him down for a loss of a yard. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Parker. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns will take over here at their own 14-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
First down, Browns.
toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Mayfield. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Browns send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
2nd down and 3. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 17. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for Philly. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. Brad Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got Green. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Eagles. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles get a score closer. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Hurts will throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 70 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that, plus 3.
Mayfield looks to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that now it's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Now on 2nd and 13. Hurts. Flush to his right. Looking here for Smith downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 47. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. From the 17, Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now Mayfield. Touchdown! A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Browns are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Green. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Play action. Here's Hurts. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Room to run past midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Throw left side complete. That's Green. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Being chased out left. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. In trouble in the ball. It's loose. The ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. The Browns drive about to get started. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Mayfield on play action. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. On first down, Hurts finding Green complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down. So we'll have to see what that's about. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of it.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to